Hi, it's Bumble. Welcome back to my channel. I know I made my mascot in here super huge, but because I'm not reviewing or playing something for once, I wasn't really sure. I feel like I needed something to put on the screen. Okay, so I've been getting comments, I mean, not really that many, about requests on the channel, so I kind of wanted to just go a little bit in depth on that. Hopefully this won't, and I think probably some other things on the channel too, maybe, and it all kind of relates. So I've been asked a couple of times if I take requests for stuff on the channel. The answer is yes, I do. The thing with that though, in terms of like when I'd be able to follow through on those requests, is I have pre-recorded so like far ahead on this channel that wasn't even like my plan. Like I'll you know how you can like schedule, like you can post stuff and schedule it for a later date. Well, I'm recording this July 2026, and the stuff I have scheduled, I'm not even joking, goes all the way up till like end of October 2027. That's how far I got. It's mostly because like with some of the games I've recorded, like there's one I think that starts like January of 2027. I'm leaving this a surprise though, so I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but it's a Switch game that the recordings I think go all the way up to like May or something. And it is because like I've recorded a lot of movie reviews as well, but also because it's been really weird for me the past like year or so. I've ended up with way more free time than I've liked. It's been weird where it's like I finished school, but I've been like trying to get a job. I haven't been able to get a job, so it's like I'm like doing other things on the side too, and like real world stuff, but it's like I have had so much more free time than I would have liked, that I have been making all, not even just like having the time to make all these videos, but it's like I'd be like watching a movie and then I'd make a video, and then or some of the games I've like played, I've been able to like kind of play during the day, or yeah, it's been like a lot of time. I'm actually hoping that gets kind of solved too. I have like a interview and stuff soon. At first I was cool with like having a lot of like, oh, I've like pre-recorded so far ahead for a while, because I thought, okay, if I end up like getting a job or if anything pops up, you know, then the channel's fine. I don't have to worry about like videos, because I've also been doing like a lot of like way more traveling than I thought I'd be doing this year, which I'm done with that. I'm not like going out of town anymore or anything, so that shouldn't affect anything on here. But yeah, it ended up being so much. I had like so much time that I pre-recorded, like once I got to the recordings where it was like, oh, I'm in 2027 now, I was like, okay, yeah, this feels too much. It's like slightly become a problem where it's like if I want to record stuff, I have to jam it in with all this other stuff, and I don't want to delete things that have been pre-recorded. I mean, it works out fine too, or like if I decide I want to like, I don't have to like post anything for a while. If I don't want to, I can just kind of let the channel run itself. So that has changed things up a little bit. I do, you know, like right now I'm like recording this, I'm gonna post this the day I record it. I do still do some of that, but I've been doing a lot less of it lately. I think what's helped me in terms of the movies, because there is a ridiculous amount of movie reviews on this channel, I think that takes up the bulk of the pre-recordings, to be honest with you. I ended up getting a Letterboxd account like 2 months ago, and that's kind of made it easier for me, because it used to be like I would talk about a movie unless like I didn't feel like I had any thoughts on it. I'd like make a video, but with a lot of the stuff I've been watching lately, it's just been okay, I can like get on Letterboxd, kind of write like a little review, and sometimes that's enough for me, where it's like I want to get my thoughts out but I don't want to make a whole video. So I've definitely been watching just as many movies as I have been this whole year, but yeah, I've been putting it all I've been like putting it all on Letterboxd and stuff. I mean, there's still some movies like Project Hail Mary or Sheep Detectives, ones that like either they were so good I just had to talk about it, or if it's like movies kind of everyone's seeing at once, you know, that I want to like, hey, I want to talk about that too. I have been like posting those, but I have been definitely, even though you're going to be getting like tons of movie reviews and stuff, like I think actually September is gonna be just like Disney movies that I'll be talking about. So it's still like a ton, but it's like I've been definitely actually slowing down in terms of current recording. But yeah, I'm mentioning that with this request video as well. So it's like if you end up getting a request and I don't like follow or like if you send me one in like the comments or something and I don't like get, or it seems like I'm ignoring it or whatever, it's because like I have so many things posted. I'm like trying to find a gap in the things already scheduled stuff to see if like that's when I could post some of the like following through with your requests and stuff. I think the earliest one, okay, yeah, I think the soonest gap I have is like the second half of November until like middle December, like November 16th to December 15th of this year. That is like the one space within this calendar year where there's like nothing, which I have been getting requests for some stuff. Like I got a request that was like for a bunch of different games on Steam. I think it was mostly RPGs, and a lot of them did look really cool. I put a lot of them on my wish list, and some of those I usually wait for. If you request for games for anything that's on Steam, I might just like, I usually wait for any game on Steam until there's like a Steam sale, or I think there's like a significant enough sale, and then I buy it. So you know, that's also a factor with it as well. But there was a lot of demos I got asked about within that comment and stuff, so I might end up posting those, like, yeah, that might be until November. So yeah, that's just like a heads up with requests. But yeah, I'm happy if like you guys request anything. If anything, it's cool for me too, because sometimes you guys will tell me about stuff I like haven't heard of before, or like, I mean, I have watched Johnny Test as an example, but like I haven't watched it since I was probably like 12 or something, so that was kind of cool to revisit. So yeah, I'm happy to take requests whenever. That is like nice of you guys though, that you'll like send me the comment of like, hey, do you take requests, and then telling me what the request is. That's nice. I appreciate that. But like you don't have to. You can just say like, oh, hey Bumble, can you talk about this thing or whatever. So yeah, I do take them, and the requests can be like, so far I've gotten some on like games or on TV shows. The requests that can be on like almost whatever, honestly. Like it could be for like movies, TV shows, and within TV shows, it could be, you know, like with Johnny Test, I've been asked for like specific individual episodes and stuff. Like that's completely fine. Or if it's like, hey, you should check out the show or whatever. I think my one thing on shows is I don't want to have to watch a show that's like more than 3 seasons, or you know how with some shows it's like it just kind of like goes on and on, because those tend to be ones like I don't really finish. But I feel like if something's like 2 to 3 seasons or whatever, I'm usually, you know, like fine with it and stuff. Plus I kind of have like my own things. I've actually been watching a lot of shows lately. I've been watching like a lot of stuff on Netflix, and normally I just kind of go more for movies, but that's been like really fun for me. Or if it's a show where it's like every episode's kind of like, you know, like its own storyline or whatever, and there's like a specific one you want me to talk about, that's fine. Like I have a review myself. I don't know when, I don't remember when I have it scheduled to. It might be next year. Or it's like I recently got into watching The Twilight Zone again, and there was like some episode I watched that was like so good that I ended up talking about it. But yeah, it could be like a full show as well, as long as it's like not too long. But yeah, it could be shows, movies, video games. In terms of like consoles and stuff, I have a PC, so like I have access to Steam, but I kind of only really have like Nintendo consoles and stuff. Like I have a Switch. Actually, out of my consoles, I think the Switch is the only one I can record. Like I have a Wii and Wii U, but I don't have like the connector thingies and the capture cards and stuff to record it. So yeah, I'm fine with like stuff with games too. Even like, I almost want to say books, because I sometimes do reviews of books as well, though I am like a really slow reader. So like even with the stuff I'm reading on my own, like I'm reading because I talked about a couple of books on here and some of the Jane Austen ones. I'm currently finally reading Pride and Prejudice. I am not close to finishing it. I also sometimes read manga too. That's something I could talk about on here as well. It's all kind of up to you guys if there's anything specific, or if you don't have any requests, that's cool too. Because like I said, there are so many things pre-recorded, but I'm always happy to hear you guys out on that stuff. So I just wanted to mention about that. And then in terms of other things with the channel, let me see. Actually, I haven't really been playing much lately. In terms of things where it's like I'm gonna record it and post it immediately, I don't think I really have anything planned. Like with movies, I just got through watching like a bunch of movies that kind of came out this summer, and I've talked about some of them already. And so like in terms of movies, unless it's something I watched by myself that's really cool, or like I'm still watching a lot of movies with my friends. We do that like 3 times a week, so if there's anything with that that's like really cool, I might like make a video and talk about it. In terms of games, I have finished recording like Deltarune Chapter 5, and you're gonna hear me talk about it a little bit, but I might replay some of the other chapters, just do some of the boss fights. I have a whole list actually. My brother I'm someone that has like a really hard time finishing stuff, so my brother kind of forced me to make a list of like games on Steam that I've started but never finished that I probably should really finish. So that's the other thing in terms of like, might take me a while to get to like game requests, because I kind of need to finish those, whether I record the rest of those playthroughs like on the channel or not. Probably not. I'm not sure actually. I mean, one of those games was Undertale, so like that's a maybe to go in the channel. In terms of that list, which isn't like a ton of things, it'll just definitely take me a while. Bug Fables was on there as well. That's also one I didn't get super far into. That one I could see myself maybe recording on here. I don't know. So like I still have that, and then there's a game on Switch that I got, a Pokemon game that I got for my birthday. Not gonna say which one. And I'm gonna start a playthrough of that. But I'll probably post that, save that for next year maybe, in terms of posting it. So it's like I have a few things I'm kind of thinking in mind. Let me see, in terms of other stuff, there's a musical that currently has a pro shot. I think it's Hadestown. Yeah, Hadestown. That's like in theaters the week I'm recording this. If I do get to see it, because I want to watch it really bad, if I do get to go to see the theaters, that's one of the few things that like you're gonna probably get a review the day I go to see it, because it's gonna probably be like that good. I've never seen it, but I've listened to some of the songs with like other casts and stuff, and it sounds cool. I wanna go see it. But some real world things might get in the way of me doing that. Plus, I looked up the times for it for my local theater, and it's like either in the evening or like really late afternoon. So I might not get to, but that's a maybe potential thing I might get to talk about in here. That would be cool if I could, but I don't know. So if you don't see anything about that, it means that I didn't go, or I didn't get to. But yeah, there's not like a ton of stuff in terms of like things I'm gonna record and post immediately. It'll probably just be like pre-recorded stuff for a while. Especially because like the week I recorded all the Deltarune videos, the weather was like really nice where I live, and now it's been getting like super duper hot. So I kind of don't want to be on my computer too much. I either have to do all my recording like in the morning or like at night. So yeah, that's kind of also what's nice for me with like the pre-recorded stuff, especially in the summer where it's like then I don't have to be on my computer, because I made the mistake like a year or two ago, wanted to watch Barbie Life in the Dream House, and it was on YouTube, and I wanted to make videos on it, and I was just like boiling in the room I was in trying to do that. So yeah, I try not to record or be on my computer too much in the summer, though I might have to anyway in terms of like being on the computer, because My brother and I play games. I don't ever record that. He's like the one person I like play games with another person. I usually like to play single player stuff. I don't like to play things with other people. But because it's just like our fun thing to hang out, he's given me permission. I could record it if I want to and stuff. He doesn't mind. I'm actually trying to help him start up a YouTube channel anyway. But just, I think for like privacy's sake and stuff, it'll just be games in here, unless people are interested and they want, and they're like, they give me the go ahead of like, hey, you can record when we're playing stuff. But yeah, he wants to play Pal World with me. So I guess I'm going to, get to try out Pal World. I'll see how that goes. But yeah, if there's anything that I'm like playing or talking or not talking, playing or watching or whatever that I don't make a video on for whatever reason, but I still kind of want to get my thoughts out. That's why I've been using the posts on YouTube as well, kind of as of late. I've been doing that for some of the movies I've been watching where it's like, hey, here's my thoughts on this, but I don't want to make a video. I might do that for like other things too. I don't know. Sometimes that's just easier for me because when I make a video, like I know I can control the length and edit it and whatever, and I don't have to ramble, but like I tend to ramble a bit. So sometimes that's a way to force myself to like, okay, just whatever my immediate thoughts are, and that's that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this was mainly just to talk about the request that like, yes, you can give me requests on stuff in the comments. And I read all the comments anyway, not that I get like a lot anyway, but even if I'm not like posting stuff in the channel, like recording and posting on the same day, and it's like a bunch of pre-recorded, I always kind of check on the channel every once in a while, and I do read all the comments even if I don't respond. So yeah, requests are cool. And I just wanted to talk about stuff for the channel currently, because it's, I think right now just let me see, I have to, whenever I get on YouTube, by the way, I have to scroll through so much just because the amount of pre-recorded videos. Like I'll even just tell you, like for now it's just been like a ton of movies. I think the Deltarune stuff gets finished for that chapter, I think by like the end of the month or something. I kind of spread it out, and then it's gonna be, I think, a break from movies for a bit. It's gonna be a HD version of a Switch game, and then for a bit, yeah, it's gonna be like stuff on Switch. And then September, the entirety of September is just like me talking about Disney and Pixar stuff, because I had access to Disney Plus for a week and I was constantly watching stuff. And then October I actually finished finally finished, because I've been playing it like once a year, Majora's Mask. I do get to finish it. That takes up, I think, like almost the entire month. But for October, I like to play spooky games as well, especially like scary stuff on like itch.io. So like once it's actually October for this year, I might check that out. So there might be some like littler games kind of tucked into October as well, and that's like as far as I'll get. There's like more stuff after that, but that's at least just like the, hey, here's what's coming up the next few months. So yeah, there's some fun stuff along the way. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna like record and post something immediately will be, but I just wanted to do this before the weather gets kind of hot today. All right, bye bye, thanks for listening.